Hello and welcome to a super heavy tank guide for Hearts of Iron 3, No Step Back. Today, we're going to be covering the meme that is the super heavy tank and how to best use them effectively. So to get us started with, we're going to show you the technology. You have everything researched. Pretty much. You're a 43 a minimum. All of these things should be done except the modern. Your artillery is the same. Your support companies are as follows. Your infantry is as follows. And your radio text. So you should have like the last radio, which you get in 40. Okay. We're not messing around here when I say, hey, you should pretty much have everything researched. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you the doctrine. We've gone down mobile warfare, blitzkrieg, modern blitzkrieg. Okay. We have also got the officer corps of mobile warfare, professional officer corps, bold attack, and we have Heinz Guderian for more armor speed. On top of that, we have a designer, Porsche, armor +5, heart attack +5. With that all out of the way, I'm going to show you the designs for these tanks. We are first going to start off with the actual template to use. We'll come back to this mouse box in a minute. So, what should you do for a super heavy tank? Okay, your design should as follows. You should have 17 armor. This armor is 257, but you will see why it needs to be this exact number in a minute. Engine is 18, and this is literally just to get us to 4.5 kilometers, so it literally doesn't break. Cast. You take cast because production cost means nothing anymore, and we need as much armor as possible. You will then take torsion bar. You do not take Christie. Christie is bugged, apparently. It doesn't give as much speed as it says it does. Gas engine does more, so yeah. Torsion bar for the reliability, that's at 31%. Next, you will take the super heavy batter gun right here, right? Because you built this tank, you might as well. Next, you will take the 4-man turret for the stupid breakthrough, because that's what we're here for. Next, you will take the advanced radio at level 3. You will take sloped armor for an additional 20% armor. You will then take easy maintenance and wet ammo stowage. That will get you to a grand total of 31.5 reliability and 4.5 speed with the Porsche designer. Okay? So now you can see that our heart attack is 47.2 and our soft attack is 35.0. Our breakthrough is 152, modified by a whole bunch of modifiers. Okay, so this is the heavy tank design that you should be using. Next, we will go to the tank destroyer variant of this design. So, the tank destroyer variant of this design is significantly cheaper. Why? Because you don't need a turret no more. So, for the tank destroyer variant of the design, you will need 17 armor, 13 engine, gasoline engine, cast armor, torsion bar. You will take the super heavy cannon, but this time you will put it in a heavy fixed structure, this one. So you do not need the super turret, you take it in this one. You take a squeeze bore adapter, and this will get your piercing to 423, because we like to game here. Sloped armor, easy maintenance, wet stowage, okay? With the designer, we'll get you to 60 reliability, which, hey, that's not bad for a tank destroyer of a super heavy design. So there you go. You will see that the armor is the exact same as on the tank. This will come back to in a minute. It is very important to remember. The last design that you should build for a super heavy is an artillery version. You will take the gasoline engine. You will take cast armor. You will take torsion bar. You will take 14 and 17. You will apply your designer. You will then take the heavy howitzer, which is in heavy armaments. You will then take a fixed superstructure in the heavy turret design, just like the tank destroyer. Next, you will add an additional machine gun for more soft attack. Sloped armor, easy maintenance, wet stowage. This will get you to 58.9% reliability, and the same armor as on all of these other 3 variants. Okay? Now, we will come back to them. Now, the reason they all have the same armor is because of the template that you will use, okay? For this template to make sense, we have shown you all the super heavies that needed. But we have this heavy flame tank and its armored recon, which we must show you how to get, because it is required to make this template work. Okay, for the flame tank, you need to have a support company, and it needs to be a heavy tank, okay? To do this, you max out your armor. You will put 7 engine. You will put a gasoline engine. You will put cast armor. You will put torsion bar. You will put a flamethrower. You will give this thing a fixed heavy structure, okay? This is so you have 20% more reliability. And you have enough defense. Next is we'll give you sloped armor, armored skirts, wet stowage, and easy maintenance. This will get you to a grand total of 82.8 for this heavy tank, because we like to game here. That's what we're gonna do. Next, you can see that the armor is 92.4, and you will make this a support flame tank company. Okay, so get your armor to what it needs to be at 92.4. Okay, next is this little light tank here. This is your armored recon. Okay, we need to make it have 20 armor. We need to make it have 3 engine, so it has 4.5, so it go as fast as the super heavies. The gasoline engine, the cast armor, Christie suspension because more speed to get this thing up. We will have a heavy machine gun, which can be found right here, and is requires no tech. You will take a fixed light structure. You will take sloped armor. You will take armored skirts. You will take easy maintenance, and you will take wet ammo stowage. And you will apply the designer for armor. This will get you to a 71.5 armor on a light tank. Okay, with all of that out of the way, I am now going to show you the template. The template is as follows. It is 10 battalions of super heavy tanks, 5 battalions of mechanized infantry, 1 battalion of super heavy tank destroyers. You will have maintenance company, you will have the armored recon company. Make sure in the equipment section you are using the correct tank to get you your armor bonus. Logistics, heavy flame tank company. Again, you will go in here and make sure that it is, in fact, using the correct heavy flame tank right here to get you your armor bonus. Next is signals. This is the template. As you can see, this template has 2.4k breakthrough. Totally unnecessary, but at this point, why not? 823 hard attack, 636 soft attack, okay? We have a hardness rating of 92% and a piercing of 280. You can see that our piercing goes way above our armor, but that should be known to you. And our average reliability is actually decent at 51.9. So hey, there you go. Now, the reason we had to do all of this for this template is to make this template not pierceable by mediums. I will show you. This medium tank, right? I'm just going to show you very quickly. This medium tank, as in my medium tank guide, are very, very decent medium tanks. You can see that their piercing is 137, and they are actually cheap, okay? They're only like 17.5, and this is a very good design. And they also have their tank destroyer variants with the heavy, advanced high-velocity guns. So these are no joke, okay? Now, this medium template, okay? This medium template has a piercing of 184.3. It has 15 battalions of medium tanks, 5 battalions of mechanized infantry, and 1 battalion of medium tank destroyers. Maintenance, engineers, logistics, signals, motorized, okay? This is a very, very, very good template and will destroy pretty much everything it faces, okay? If you want to counter this template and be unpierceable, you must do everything I have showed you up to this point to make this template. It gives you 194 armor. Now, a heavy tank template, as I showed you last time in the guide previous to this one, with the regular King Tigers, I will just show you here, they have 220 piercing, and their heavy tank destroyers have 308 piercing. So, what does that mean? A heavy tank division that is standardly set up with 15 battalions of heavy tanks, engineers, and maintenance, logistics, signals, motorized, 5 mechanized, and then 1 TD has a piercing of 212. So, all of that to say that your mouse tank right here at 194 armor will be pierced by every heavy tank template in the game if they are using brain cells. It will not be able to be pierced by a very good medium tank, okay? Now, it only has 194 armor. So, if the enemy player sees you doing this, all they have to do to counter, and this is quite a significant investment, is they must get up to, at a piercing minimum, of 194, okay? So how do they do this? It's very simple. They just add 4 tank destroyers if my brain remembers correctly. This will get them to 196 piercing, which means you will be pierced. However, you will still get some of an armor bonus against this. Now, for them to trade all of that out, they had to run into you using this template. So there you go. You are immune to most medium tank builds unless they start stacking TDs in them, which they may very well do to counter this. And then at this point, this template becomes rather useless. But hey, the last template that I will show you in this is the medium mouse arty. So you just take your mouse template, you duplicate it. You now have 9 super heavy battalions, okay? 5 mechanized infantry and 4 SP heavy artillery and 1 TD. This will get your soft attack to 734, which is significantly higher than your 636. This one template is used to kill infantry versus this one. However, you have less armor. Use this template on a cautious note. So that is a template that you should use for heavy tanks, and I have shown you the production for them and everything you needed to do to get this template. The last thing we will cover here is a Space Marine build of this, which is way more viable. So you get this heavy super tank, you get all this armor and stuff, and you say, hey, I want to make infantry or insert whatever unkillable from most things, okay? You can see we're going to attempt to do this. We have this standard infantry template. We are now going to make it a ridiculous infantry template. How we do that, very simply, is we are going to go to our production mode right here, okay? And I'm going to show you that this tank right here, mouse box. What is this mouse box? Very simple. It only costs 50 production, which is not bad. It's going to have 20 armor, 13 engine, a gasoline engine, cast armor, torsion bar. It will have a heavy machine gun, which is right here, okay? You can put a 3-man turret here if you would like. However, you can put a regular turret if you want to have lower breakthrough. It is completely up to you on what you want to do with this. This is still a super heavy tank, so you still get the breakthrough bonus. Put a radio, sloped armor, armor skirts, wet ammo stowage, and your designer, okay? You can see that the armor is 282. We have literally maxed out this tank's armor. Now, what we're going to do is, if we go to an infantry template, we can see, hey, this infantry has 0 armor. Cool, it has 16.5 piercing, and it has all soft attack. What do we want to do here? We're going to add a mouse box, okay? So how we do this, we go to the equipment, super heavy tank chassis, uncheck all of these, and add the mouse box, which will give you 97.1 armor. Congratulations, you have made a Space Marine, okay? And if you get rid of the infantry template, you have 98 armor. How do we make this more? If we add the armored recon that we stated previously, right? This little tank right here, and then we add our flame tank company, we can get the armor to 103 because we like to game out here. This makes your infantry have 103 armor for only 15 heavy flame tanks, 40 super heavies, and 24 light tanks, which is kind of funny. But that is it. So in conclusion, we have gone over all of these little template designs that you should use. We have gone over how to make this stupid Space Marines. We've gone over all these designs. In broad summary, should you use super heavies? No. Are they a meme? Yes. And occasionally, if you would like to use them, do so to your heart's content. If you found this video helpful, leave a like. Otherwise, I will see you people next time.